we are back. And this time, you promised me you would tell me what episode number this is. This is Revonomics episode
15.
15. Look at that.
Let's go.
Look at that. And welcoming Lee from Mile Per Hour Club. Appreciate you coming and joining us.
Thank you.
We're a bunch of degenerates that talk about cars all day. And as you can notice, we have a new logo today. Probably one of our worst one yet. So like I always say, I know you're new to the show, but we have like 20 years of experience behind all the people here. And I always said this is the best we can come up with. So it really shows our commitment to the art.
Fade a little bit of that Photoshop work, bro.
Nah, man, that's hot fire right there, bro.
We can't even get it in high quality, even if it's fucked up.
You know what? That would get me as the CEO of design for Jaguar right now, bro.
Probably.
This is what we would consider a socialist logo, you know? Where everyone had an equal opportunity.
It shows. That is an equal opportunity logo.
Yeah, that is an equal opportunity logo.
DEI logo.
And it's probably from India.
I did pay $5 for it. I'm not.
I believe it. Okay, so welcome to episode 15. And, you're in the exotic car space, rentals, and club, really, where people can just constantly, and you have a ton of celebrities. What are you hearing about New York? Are people, because we heard that obviously they had a new mayor elected. How do you feel about it before even talking about your clients?
Well, I don't know too much about him and the wild things that he says that I've seen online, and I see as a positive. A lot of people coming to Miami, but we'll find out what the future holds because this is brand
But
new.
how do you feel about it politically, meaning that there's a socialist, some people call him a communist, other people said, a socialist mayor.
Yeah.
I don't know how much mayor impacts,
it does. Big
Does
time.
it impact the
You
reality?
like Miami?
Okay.
We have an amazing mayor. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the reason why.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about, well, doesn't that get overridden by the governor, though?
Depends on how the politics work over there, but with people that voted him to do the things that he's promising, I don't feel like he'll be able to.
That's what I'm
deliver.
saying. Like, it feels like it's like one of those, like, I'm
It's kind of a
saying
lie.
these cool, like, lines that really appeals to young people who don't understand socialism
just to
versus
get the votes.
capitalism.
Yeah, he's in the House now, but I'm sure a lot of people are actually going to move out of New York because of this.
So how do you feel about socialism with young people?
Well, look, at the end of the day, it's not the right thing, my opinion, but there's things to do with. I'm not a big fan of what he's been saying. I'm not really so much into politics with him, to be honest.
You know, the reason I asked this is because I was watching Bill Maher. I don't know if you...
Yeah.
He has interesting takes on things. And he was like, the capitalist experience, right? It's worked well for me. It's worked well for you. We've known each other for a long time. I know I've seen you go through the ranks, right? From
We both
start
watch each
to...
other.
Right. So we've known each other for a long time. And the capitalist experiment has worked well. Clearly not for the logo maker, who's failed.
Look, man, you got to stop making fun of my logos, man. This
That's a
hot fire. We're
socialist logo. We
completely-
can see where it's going.
Look, man.
Get your $5 back.
But anyway, so Bill Maher was saying,
they don't give a
why
refund.
do you think that the capitalist experience has not, like, it's not just for the top 1% anymore. It's worked well for a lot of people. Like, there's a lot of people making a lot of money. There's a lot of people, especially in Florida, driving like expensive cars. They're not worried about food prices. I'm not saying they're ballin' billionaires, but they're not worried about day-to-day living, rent expenses, or anything, and they're still enjoying life.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's such a disparity between people who this experiment has not worked well for at all
Yeah.
versus others like us where it's worked tremendously well, and probably an opportunity we wouldn't have had in a separate country in a different place? Why do you think that separation is so great for what you experience around you,
Yeah, so look, a couple of things I've seen him post online, like free food, like free pharmacy, all those stuff. I don't see him being positive, be able to pull it off. It's a long shot, and also if he does, it's not going to be good for New York, for the state itself. I see a lot of people fleeing the state and moving out of there for sure.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is why do you think capitalism doesn't work for everyone the same?
It doesn't work for everybody.
But why?
It's just
What made you special for it to work for you?
I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm
Damn,
yeah.
with the cliche off the top. I'm cut from a different cloth.
Bro, real talk.
I mean, I've known you long enough, so I know you are cut from a
what is
different
that?
cloth.
What is
workaholic.
that cloth? Tell me about a lot of people work hard,
it
even though
Persian?
though they are.
They say they work hard. I put in 25 hours a day, bro.
So what do you
It's-
consider working hard?
So working hard is actually, learning from your mistakes and actually putting in the hours, putting in the work, being physically there, not work from home, all these little things that add up over the long term. And learning from your mistakes constantly is the biggest thing. I preach that all the time to my employees, but it's just.
So what differentiates those employees? I'm sure you have employees that work hard. Why are they not like you? Meaning, like, what makes them different than you?
Okay, that's a little deep question. So
I know this is a deep podcast. I mean, this is with this logo. You don't expect it, but we hit you with the.
It's a deep
We
podcast.
hit you with the deep question.
Yeah, I'm very passionate too. So when I do have a goal to achieve, and I know it takes X, Y, and Z, I'm not going to skip any steps. I'm going to eventually bulldoze through it and make it happen. If it takes a day or a month or a year, eventually I'll get to the deadline. I'm not going to give up on the end. I don't usually come up with like a plan B. That's not my thing. If I have a goal, there's only one A. There's only goal, option A. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people don't think that way.
I've noticed, because I was looking at myself and some of my family members and people around me, and I've narrowed it down to hunger. Like, I feel like people who don't make it, like in a capitalist society,
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to describe.
they're not
I'm more hungry.
Mm-hmm. Like, they're not hungry.
Yeah.
They eat to basically not be hungry.
Yeah, to be satisfied.
They
I'm good.
don't want to eat leisure food, if that makes sense. They're eating for like, I ate some bread. I'm not hungry today. I'm
good, yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
They don't go, what
don't
was
want
the
that.
best meal I could have had today? And did I have it? So I'm going to be hungry to find that next time. So, and I feel like that's almost like a way of life with everything. They go, oh, I got a Lamborghini. I'm good. They don't go like, is this the best I could have done? Could I have pushed more? Could I have gotten that? And then I've noticed that people that also don't make it in the system don't adapt fast enough. So once they find something that works, they become a one-trick pony until it doesn't work, and then they go, I don't know what happened. Like, it just didn't work out.
It's like, it's sad to say, like, I'm never satisfied. I always want more. I always want,
Which
I
is the
like
hunger.
to find new
Yeah,
things
it's
in
the
life,
hunger.
right?
Yeah.
I like nice cars, nice watches, and I like to grow, and I like to travel. I like to do a lot of things. So I'm always hungrier than the person next to me.
Mm-hmm. But do you feel like that's when you hire new people at your place? You feel like this is the norm for people that are not hungry either? Because I would assume
I
in
don't
your
have those people
space,
around me.
I would assume in your space you have more motivated, like, because you're in the luxury space, so people see that all the time.
Correct.
Money feeds money. Like, it sees money, it wants money.
I provide a lot of opportunities to employees, and if they don't jump on the opportunity, they're not hungry. So eventually they do get fizzled out, right? So I a lot of the guys I have in my company have been with me for 8, 9, 10, 12 years, and they stuck around because they're hungry. Bro, a couple of my guys drive Huracans, Wraiths, Dawns. I have a couple of guys that have nice cars. So that's because they're hungry. If they were not hungry, they would not be there.
No, it's interesting because a lot of the balance between in a business, when you're building a business, and I've watched you build yours, is usually that if you hire people that are too hungry, well, it's dangerous to the business because they want their own stuff. They get hungrier than you. They're like, well.
So I'm hungry, but I'm not greedy.
Okay.
Right? I like to share the profits.
But what about your employees? Like, how do you keep them from being greedy and saying, well, I see what he's doing. I can do it too.
Yeah,
I have some money now. Right?
It happened before. I had a couple guys who left, tried to do their own thing, and they're still trying.
And it might take them 10, 15 years to do it.
God bless
but
you. Good luck.
Yeah. No one anticipates the difficult part. Right?
Yeah, everybody always asks me, "Oh, you're so successful." Yeah, it took me 15 years to get to this point.
Yeah, and that's
So
the part.
The first 5 years, I ate
that's
shit.
the part they don't see because
exactly.
they got hired at a time when the business was thriving. So that's why you needed people. So so they never saw the part where you weren't getting paid.
Not everybody did. Yeah.
Right. So what they usually think is if they leave on their own, they'll start from their job up. They don't think that they'll drop backwards, and then they'll have to move 6 years with no pay until they figure something out. Right.
Yeah, people forget that part.
Yeah, they forget that part.
always forget that
It's
part.
always very difficult. Yeah, just very interesting to think about. So, anyways, so as people are fleeing New York, they're making it even harder now, apparently, because the FAA grounded
10%, 10% of
so they're
flights,
like,
dude.
I think they
Can't
did
leave.
this on purpose.
Dude, I saw that. I was trying to make plans to go see my parents, and then like the next thing on the screen was like FAA grounds 10% of flights. I was like, that's gonna go over so well.
I was dying laughing because I was like, I think they must have done this as a satire or something, because they're like, hey, everybody wants to leave New York now, and they're like, no, we're not letting you. You're trapped there. Enjoy your
The whole
shows.
government shutdown thing, it's like a record now. It's like the longest shutdown ever in history. So
How do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel about it. I don't care, to be honest. It's not affecting me. Maybe it is clientele-wise.
How so? Like, you're
I would
pretty
assume-
helped your clients. I mean,
Yeah.
monetarily, not.
Correct. So a lot of my clients, I don't think I'm concerned about them for this. I'm sure it will affect. I hope it doesn't last long.
It's a record now.
Yeah, 31 days, something like that.
Did you see the Joe Rogan interview with Elon Musk?
I saw clips. Oh, man. Yeah.
Crazy.
I wish I
Like,
was a fly. I wish I was a fly in that room.
Yeah, the shit they were talking about, I was like, That's great. Well, I mean, it's expected. Everybody in government's basically fucked up and corrupt, but like he was just putting it out. I was like, how's he getting away with this? Because he's giving everything.
When you have all the money in the world,
He
you can
must
do
have been
whatever you
high
want.
before getting on that interview because he was
The
like,
picture of him.
He literally said, "I'm not allowed to talk about this." Before now, he's suddenly like, "Yeah, basically,
I
like
don't
here's
care."
how everyone's getting paid."
That's fucked.
That's some insane shit, man. But yeah, will flights being grounded even impact your business at all?
I hope not. I don't think. I don't know.
I don't
It's
even
too
know
soon
what
to
does it
find out.
mean, like 10% less flights. Like, are those flights even coming to like fucking
So if
good
you're
parts of the
if you're
country?
flying, it'll just be delayed. So instead of a flight being 3 hours, it'll be 5 hours. It'll be delayed.
Yeah,
It'll
but
be
are
delayed.
major hubs impacted or just
I think it's mostly the major
oh,
hubs.
it's mostly
Because
like
they're going to take
California, Florida's, New
New
York's.
York, yeah.
They're like
because they have to take on the overflow from the hubs that are going to be doing the delays and stuff like that. So all the smaller airports are going to back up the bigger airports, and then everyone's going to be in line screaming at each other.
Yeah, a lot of my clientels are the very wealthy individuals. That I don't think it will affect them, to be honest.
Charter, I heard, isn't impacted yet. Like it has not been
That's
yet
private.
with air controllers or anything. So
it would
it's
not.
it's still running. I mean, it's probably going to get more boosted now that people have to go that route.
Okay, all the prices will go up in flights now.
Yeah, exactly, because it's more expensive. Interesting. So billionaires are leaving New York or been told to leave New York.
They're not going anywhere.
They're not. I don't
Did you
think
see
they're
the
going.
front page of the newspaper in New York?
No, what is
So there's a whole article I saw of the first 15 pages of the New York newspaper, which, by the way, I don't even fucking read newspaper, but the first 15 pages are all ads of real estate properties the first day that
Just
he
selling
won.
all their stuff. That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I don't understand that. Like, why?
Smart marketing.
Yeah.
Great
Right?
marketing.
And then all I see on my Facebook is people just posting. Do you see that? I was like, what the fuck? Everybody's like, yo, if you're leaving New York,
Call me.
Call me for a house. I'm like, why do you all get the same fucking creativity of like zero creativity? I just saw someone else's ad. I'm just gonna put my face in it and just.
Well, honestly, to their defense, Florida is taking over. Florida
Yeah,
is
for
going
sure,
for the number one spot. So that's why we have better weather. We have everything. No state taxes. We have so many positives across the board. So everybody's coming here.
I think first off, I think Florida is going to be in the next 3 years the top state anywhere.
Yeah.
Like monetarily, the cost,
Yeah.
the living here is going to go to the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning it's already expensive now.
Yes. Yeah, real estate doubled in the past 4 or 5
In
years.
2011, when I moved here, I used to say like you got more house for your money
Yep.
in Florida. So like when I came from Virginia, I was like, oh, you can have an epic house here for like $1 million.
That's
Compared to Virginia, it was like $4 million for the same. Well, now the house in Virginia is like $1.5 million. The house here is like $6 million. So it's like, what the fuck? It's crazy. It's insane, right? Like it's. And I think if they pull that shit off with the property tax thing they're trying to pull, I don't know if you saw that DeSantis wants
Yes.
to abolish the property tax.
Yes, but that's only like in your primary home, right? Like
Yeah,
your-
but
your
it's
only
still a
home.
bit.
Still.
Well,
It's a big-
I mean, but
And the main reason why he's able to do it is because all the billionaires came here.
yeah, but if you think about that means that people immediately would be able to afford 30% more home
Correct.
if they live here, which means that the prices of homes will always adjust to supply and demand, which is that suddenly you have everybody wanting to come here because they can get way more homes.
So you're saying my property went up 30% in value?
I'm saying, yeah, and so if they put this, at the end of 26 on the ballot, which he promised he would, I don't know. First off, I don't know which idiot would not vote for this.
That's what I said. Yes.
Would like to find them if this shit does not pass. And you want to talk about rigged elections? I would
Anybody
like,
who
I
owns a-
would,
yep, anybody
like
who owns
I
a piece
would
of
like
property
to
will definitely
know
vote for him.
what the fuck is wrong with you.
I think he's doing
people?
this for a reason. Like, okay, getting this vote and then eventually be a president. So he's got
Yeah,
already
yeah,
voted.
yeah.
He's doing the right thing.
Stacking.
Listen, I'm not a fan of DeSantis' personality all the time, but
the
he's
decisions I like.
he's done some good things.
Yes.
Listen, a lot of the Republicans in governorships, they've done decent things. They've also done a lot of fucked up
When they
shit.
step up is when they go batshit fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
they go. I don't know.
I'm really not into politics at all, but he's got my vote.
Yeah,
That's the step to craziness. You can be sane and be a governor, but if you go above that, you got to be a sociopath.
Nah, I don't know. It just gets out of control at some point.
Crazy, dude.
Anyhow, so in final news, Elon Musk apparently is getting $1 trillion
is-
package.
If he pulls
it off,
If he pulls it
which
off.
he probably will.
I
Well,
think he will too.
The first tier is at a $2 billion valuation, and they're at like 1.64 already.
2 trillion.
2 trillion.
Yeah,
That-
not
the
yet.
company
They're
valuation.
already past
And they're
the
already at
billion mark.
1.64, so he'll get his first chunk
Yeah.
of money, the first like
Well, the next one's
40%.
like 20 million cars to sell.
20 million cars, 10 million FSD subscriptions, so full self-driving, and then they have to implement, I think it was like 20 or 25% of their robo-taxi fleet by 2030 something.
Yeah.
And he gets the second stack. And then the third one is if the company value is at $8 billion,
8
then he
trillion.
get 8 trillion, then he gets all the money.
Yeah, the 8 trillion is tough, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's the tough-
But you know,
very
the thing with these, like, first off, I don't think people give Elon enough credit.
Correct.
I think,
Very
like,
big yeah, bro, robots, flying cars, self-driving cars. What else do you
I
fucking
mean,
need?
Flamethrower.
yeah, but he thinks so far ahead.
Yeah.
I think even his presidential bullshit, like getting involved, was so planned.
That was a
and-
chess play.
Yeah, that was a very, very good early chess play for the future of like securing his Cybertrucks for fucking bullshit government contracts, his military
He
contracts.
probably
and-
hates
think
his
so?
guts.
I
That
mean,
was a chess play all the
Yeah,
way through.
he was a
I feel
Democrat
like
the
I
whole
feel like he
time.
went in there with like a burning house and said, "I'm gonna fix this." Realized, fuck, I can't fix this. I'm out of here.
This
No.
place is really on fire.
I
Holy
gotta
shit.
fucking get out of here.
No, I agree with you. I think he went in there thinking he was going to do something,
Yeah,
and
I'm sure he did
I
something,
think
but
that
not enough.
part backfired.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I think he quickly realized the leverage he could have while he was there.
yeah.
He tried to gain it, keeping his alliances and kind of getting himself into like who he would be friends with, what would happen. And then, I mean, look, they got in this feud online, and then he turns around and suddenly they're like using Cybertrucks for like police departments and military training.
Yeah,
a
so it's
fucking
crazy.
sh-
So
it's a shitty truck.
There's a huge lot next to my building, and it has like hundreds of Cybertrucks.
Oh, damn.
I seen an 18-wheeler pull up with like 6 Cybertrucks, and each one of them were spray painted, like fuck you Trump and all
Yeah.
this stuff. Crazy. They're all vandalized. It's insane.
Yeah, but I think he kind of knew that Tesla was going down in that way. And
It's hurting his pockets. So
yeah,
he's like,
and I
gotta
think
bounce.
he had to find government contracts. But I think people misunderstood that because they were like, oh, he's pissed they removed the EV mandate. I think he already knew that.
He knew that was coming.
Yeah, I don't think it was like, oh, surprise, we're going to pull that. But I think his time there was like, hey, how do I get these in military situations where they pay a ton of money and they don't pay attention to any budgeting or whatever the fuck, so I can sell these fucking cars at full price and just
or these robots.
yeah, or whatever it is, and
Fucking
just
army
start
robots.
integrating and shit, and just start taking.
Bro, there are millions of these army robots now. It's gonna be insane.
Well-
the movie iRobot with Will Smith.
yeah.
Literally, this guy is literally making this movie come alive.
Yeah, but he's made a lot of movies. I mean, he's like the engineer, almost like Westworld, like in real life.
Yeah, Westworld,
Yeah, this
Minority
is
Report.
yeah, like all
we're
this
getting
shit
there
is
too.
like,
Yeah. You're right.
He's
You're
he's
right.
really like
We're getting to I was reading it the other day. They are trying to do predictive, like how to make it work, predictive policing.
Okay.
So that's Minority
well,
Report.
that's what they get to with digital ID and shit.
Yeah, that's
They're
literally
looking
Minority
at your,
Minority Report, yeah.
you know, kind of
Fifth
like how
Element
you
type of shit.
move.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that digital ID?
I think it's good.
You think it's good?
yeah,
That they
yeah.
would know everything about you.
Well, yes.
They already do.
Yeah, they already do, but they can't
we have
publicly
nothing to
use
hide,
it.
but it will be bad for.
They can't tell you how they know.
Right. That's the thing. They already know, but they can't tell
can't
you.
tell you
That's
that they
that's
know.
the key now.
Yeah.
Because if the CIA already knows anything, if they need it,
They got it.
yeah, but they can't publicly use it.
Correct.
So
Correct.
the CIA can't be like, well, let's just
Only
deny him
until
credit.
you break the law.
Exactly. Like when you do, then they're like, oh, we have a reason.
already
to,
have a reason.
yeah, so we have a warrant not to do
We
everything,
knew where
which we
you were
already
that
knew,
Tuesday.
but we couldn't use that as a reason.
That's
to
I'm
go
okay
after
with it. I'm not planning on breaking the law, so I'm okay with it.
No one ever plans to break the law. I don't think you wake up every morning and go,
You're
I'm going to
absolutely
break
right.
the law.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
but the whole
absolutely
problem with digital IDs is more than just breaking the law. It actually goes into this whole idea of like your social standing. So if you're doing things that are like not to the benefit of government in a way, it gives you a lower score, like in China, where it's like you're not a
social
good
score?
citizen.
Yeah.
So then how do you like imagine when you get a credit score, at least you know exactly like what to do. You're like, oh, this is what's on my credit score. Like it's terrible. But with digital ID, you wouldn't. You'd be like, oh, you're a 6th class citizen. And you're like, why? I'm rich. Like what the hell are you talking
You gotta
about?
You
Figure
spit
it
on the
out.
But in
sidewalk
the
yesterday.
standards of government, you know, it doesn't matter. You're rich. You didn't pay enough taxes. You didn't do this. You
right.
didn't do that.
So
So
we will be bad.
yes, these are things that like you know it could look in your bank accounts.
Double-edged
And, like,
sword.
Yeah, because in Switzerland, I don't know if you know this, but like my wife was telling me this. They're like they don't even do your taxes. They just have access to your bank account, so they tell you what you owe based on your ins and outs.
Which makes sense.
No, it's fucking terrible. What are
that's
you?
not good.
That's not
like
good.
you
guys don't want
that. No.
If you're in business, that's terrible.
Fuck.
Like, yes, but digital ID would do that technically.
That is not good.
No, I mean think about it. It would give
that's
access
why we don't
to
live in
like
Switzerland.
full. Yeah, it would give access to full like basically ecosystem of all things financial and everything else. You wouldn't need to do your taxes. Fine for a poor person, that's great. They're like, well, I had X amount of ins, X amount of outs. I justified this, and boom, I wrote a check for $1,000. But try to do that with like hundreds of millions of transactions in and out, and all this stuff like reasoning why this.
You will have to change your lifestyle.
Yeah, like entirely. Like it's very.
You'll go into the cryptocurrency world and say, all right, let me put some Bitcoins
crypto
over here.
world.
Yeah.
That's where all the scammers are.
All right. So talking about logos, because we want to make sure we stay on time. We always get out of time somehow. This turns into an hour ear fuck instead of a 45-minute ear fuck. Someone submitted a logo, you said?
We did. We got a fan submission logo.
Well, we even have one fan somewhere?
Oh, I'm going to make you guys a logo.
That's no. Well, I think we're missing the point. Is that these logos are coming from people that pour hundreds of hours.
I'm going to spend some time and make you a very creative logo just for the fuck of it for one episode.
Okay, well, we would love to have it because apparently we have one fan on the internet that has watched this podcast. It's probably Wes Watson.
That's funny. All right, so this is what we have.
Okay, which is god fucking awful. Even worse than the first three.
It's better.
See, he's already seen it.
Okay,
He
well,
says
he's
this
seen
is
it.
better.
All right, let's see it.
Ready? This is straight off the printer, exactly how they gave it to us.
All right, make this black and a little better.
I can't. That's how they made it.
Okay, but I don't know. What do you think? Still gay, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, still super gay.
Well, let's give credit where credit is due. The member sharing it is Ken Pointer.
Oh, so it's an American guy.
I would assume so with a name like
Yeah,
that.
Kenneth
Kenneth Pointer.
Yeah, okay.
So this is what Kenneth gave us. And I'm going to use this to announce that we're going to have a bracket challenge with our logos. So we're going to take 32 logos submitted by fans, you guys, and we're going to put them up against each other.
And that's assuming we have 32 fans.
I bet you,
Because I'm not sure that we have 30 people
Don't-
giving
guys,
shit enough
I'll be one.
guys, don't make me
We
look
got
bad.
one, we
You got one right there.
Whoever's watching this, we need 30 more people to commit to watching this, or at least going on Fiverr and sending something.
We need 30 logos, and we're gonna do it like the NCAA March Madness. We're gonna put 32 logos against each other, and every week you and I are gonna pick 2 or 3 to advance until we get a final one, and that's gonna be our logo for 6 months.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm going to win this one.
Well, I can't wait to see your logo and the imaginary 30 fans who will submit them.
Hey, look, can you have a little bit more like?
I have zero faith in her capacity to
so
have
far
a
they're on
podcast.
Man,
Horrible.
hey Lee, I heard you have a rally coming up.
Yes, sir.
I know, a big rally.
You coming or what?
You know, I'm scared to come. Can I be honest?
Whoa!
Can I be honest?
That's
Let
the
me
most
feed you,
clippable
because
part
I'm
today.
scared to come.
Why? Why do you want
You
to
have
come?
some
Say it one
questionable
more time.
characters.
We've cleaned up the guest list.
Yes, there's some questionable characters coming, and that's for me. That's the biggest fear is getting associated with those people, even in a photo or in an event.
There's some good people on the list. But I
Yeah,
know
they're
what
good
you mean.
people. There are
Yeah.
great people on the list too. Like when we did the rally that one time, it was a lot of fun. It was a
Yes.
good rally. Like
Yes.
so it's a very high lifestyle, exciting rally.
Yeah,
And I
there's a lot of
encourage-
challenges by putting a rally together, and one
A
of
lot.
the
Yeah, a
biggest
lot,
challenges
yeah.
that I'm realizing. Again, this is our 3rd year doing this, right? So every year I'm literally curating the right people in the right
Mm-hmm.
room, and it's a little challenging. I'm not gonna lie, and a lot of people want to come, and I kind of nice have to say sorry,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm running into that a lot lately. But the goal is to get the right people in the right room and have a good time.
Yeah, the time when we did it, it was great.
Yes.
You know, like there were no questionable characters. Then a couple of questionable characters made the guest list.
Yeah,
That's one of the reasons I don't go to other events either, because then they try to take group photos, and it's like rude to be like, "Yeah,
Oh,
bro, I know
you're-
what you do for a living." It's like,
You're
come
you're in
out.
that picture forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very risky.
So, talking about questionable characters, you in your line of business, you're one of the biggest rental companies down here. You probably deal with some shady dudes and shit down here.
Yeah, shady characters, whatever you want to call them, but I deal with a lot of them. Yeah, Miami attracts, and especially I attract them all because the cars are fun to go create content with. So a lot of people do rent vehicles and they're characters. I'm a character myself, but at the end of the day, these are also different types of characters. Yeah, we definitely track a lot of them. I can name so many people that we've.
Do the clowns come from Florida, rent in Florida, or do they come
Everywhere.
from? Yeah, but where do you find the most clowns come from? What state?
From America, Florida.
He goes, checks clipboard, Florida.
It's like we went
Florida.
full circle on that one. They come from Florida. It's not
Florida
even
has- we generate the most unique people.
very unique people,
Very.
right? Yeah. I wonder, why do you think that is? Why do you think Florida creates
I
such
have
a
no idea, man. I
weird
deal with so much fraud. I deal with so many random people. The people give me fake driver's license, fake credit card. I do background checks. Like, yo, bro, I can't service you. What do you get out of here, man? Before I call the cops. It happens all the time, bro. 10 people walk into my showroom. Only one of them I'm able to service. The other 9 I nicely kick out. It sucks, but that comes to my territory.
But is that just from like the hood, or are we talking about like
Both.
people who have money but just
Both.
questionably
Yeah,
like
people
what
that
the
have
fuck are
money,
you-
yes.
like I'm not gonna see my car again, or it's gonna be in pieces. Then.
Everything, yes, both. A lot of people have a fake persona online, and it comes with the territory. But we try to be like Switzerland, peaceful and be nice with everybody. I fuck with you, or I hang out with everybody. But it's a little challenging sometimes.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it's Florida. It's like a pool of interesting characters. Yeah.
Very.
Very interesting.
You should come hang out in the showroom for a couple of days. You'll see what I mean, bro. You see characters.
And to be fair, you have a really, really pretty showroom. We share very similar taste in cars / like interest. You were about to buy the same Senna I bought. So
Yeah.
we
Thank
like
you,
the same
thank you.
things, right?
Yeah.
Like you have a similar color.
Bro, I was
Rolls-Royce.
literally talking to Kerry about the Senna he had, and the next day announced it sold. I'm like, fuck, I missed it. I should have slept on it. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, we have similar taste personally, in cars, and I see a lot of colors, the art you have. We've shared art before, similar stuff. So you have a really beautiful showroom. It's interesting that it still attracts the cartoons, even though they.
Yeah.
It's not like a hole in a wall type place.
Correct. I get Tom Brady one day, then I get 2 clowns the next day. Like how the fuck? No, there's no in between.
And most of those celebrities you get end up just coming to a private airport, basically, Opaloka, right?
Yeah, well, we're not located in Opaloka anymore. So we moved, but we're like 2 miles away. Okay. So we used to be the private airport in Family Aviation in Opaloka. I'm about a building 2 miles away, and that's where we are. That's where all the clients come. So it's convenient, still close by.
Interesting. Well, good. Yeah. All right.
The showroom turns into like a big studio. We do a lot of productions, movies, commercials, music videos. Tom Brady did a commercial. Tiger did a music video like a month ago. So we do a lot of really cool, fun things in the showroom as well.
Do you like working with celebrities?
Most of them.
Wow.
You like working with
most of them.
I
Those are
don't
good
work
bars.
with them at all.
Yeah.
Like if someone calls me and they're like, "Oh, I'm the agent for so and so," I'm like,
I
"Fuck
call
off
you,
the phone."
if
Like,
I
it's
call
fine.
you, it'll be a very special person that somebody that I already vented and already have trust with,
Right.
But yeah, if you calling directly, it's a little weird because you don't know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
they're gonna
just-
act.
yeah,
I'll call you, hey bro, Tom Brady needs a Bugatti in the showroom for a fucking photo shoot.
No, but what I'm saying is like when you like when they call me, like they usually want to like do business. They think some of my cars are for sale, whatever. They might try to. But automatically, and I'm not talking about football players that are like maybe Tom Brady level. That's like very unique, right? It's like 0.01% of the pool of the Michael Jordans, whatever.
Yep.
But I'm talking about like the general public of like B level or C level athletes or celebrities. I usually like 100% of the time have
They try to
turned
get stuff
down.
for free, which is
it's just stupid.
insulting
Like,
a little bit.
It's just like you already make money. What the fuck are you calling me for? Like, go talk to someone else.
It
like
happens. Yeah, it happens.
But they still try to pull that shit with you, like,
All the time.
you should give me 2 free colors or whatever for the weekend, and
sure,
I'll
bro.
put it on social media for you, that kind of thing. Fucking clowns.
It happens all the time. Yeah.
It's always the fucking clowns that never made money before that just fucking suddenly have some kind of money and they all think they're dick and thinking like we give a shit about
We still end up servicing everybody, but yeah.
Servicing.
Oh, for sure.
And with that, we'll be back after a note from our sponsor.
If you ever saw a guy like me riding in the back of a Rolls Royce with a fine fox, you would automatically assume that I must be some kind of watch dealer. It does make sense in the end. That's what watch dealers do. But nonetheless, if you haven't had a chance to yet, make sure you check out grailsy.com, where you can buy and sell really amazing timepieces, a site that I've used for the last few years that I've had a lot of success with acquiring some of my favorite watches to date. So make sure you visit grailsy.com, and hopefully they're watching so they can eventually pay me to do ads like this for them. All right, we are back, and again, looking at our Ford Focus logo. I'm told. What do you say? Why is this a Ford Focus?
Because I think that's the speedometer from the Ford Focus. That's exactly what it looks like.
So is the guy that made this 12 years old?
I don't know, Ken Pointer.
Okay, so Ken Pointer, let us know how old you are in the comments.
As of right now, he's winning the competition.
Well, he's the only fan we have.
Hey, you
I
got
won first place, but
We have one view.
you got to participate to win, man.
There are 2 views. I'm gonna watch this too.
Okay, so you'll watch it again. We have 2 views now. Anyone else want to give us 3? Going for once, twice? Nope. No. All right.
3 times a lady.
They don't like our stuff. Okay, so do we have any car news today?
Yeah, so Bentley is coming out now with a brand new EV.
Ooh,
Back
that's
to
going
our
to
logo.
tank even faster.
Also
Yeah.
known as a homosexual.
Bentley's coming out with an EV.
What do you think about these fucking EV cars?
I don't like them.
I fucking
I
hate
don't
them.
like
I
them,
fucking hate everything about them.
It sucks.
Do
but-
people like the Spectre that they rented?
Yes, but they always complain that I have to charge the car. I got stopped. That I have no battery.
So they got to give it back. Meaning, like, they don't like it after
Yeah,
they do
like
it.
it happened a couple of times where a client rented a car for like 3 or 4 days, and they end up saying, "Hey, we want to switch to something else. Give me something that's not electric."
So you like the look, but they don't
yeah,
like
the car
the
looks beautiful.
experience after.
Yeah, the car looks
it's a
beautiful.
good-looking car. Yeah,
Yeah, and Rolls Royce does a nice
Yeah, yeah.
product, but at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of the electric
the drivetrain, the way it
Yeah.
works, etc. So Bentley's going electric too.
So they're going to release a new EV in their next generation of vehicles, and they're bringing back the new Continental SuperSport.
Well, that's exciting.
And it's going to be rear-wheel drive and V8.
The worst thing about these hybrids and EVs is most of them tank
Yeah.
in depreciation. Huge. Well, you can pick up a Spectre for like 330.
Yeah, even
Bro,
less. Yeah.
I bought one for 490. Oh my god.
But they're also, the EV craze is also like the whole point of EV and why it doesn't depreciate like other cars is because it's the replacement cost of the electronics is just not like it's the opposite of what people think. Like when you look at engines, they don't upgrade engines every week, every moment. They don't have a software update for an engine that suddenly we added 2 cylinders for you, so you can do
for
that.
this, you click a button and it'll happen.
Exactly. And so that devalues the mechanical artisan aspect of car making. So if everything can be updated with a computer, then there's no value to that. So it doesn't really hold any real, like a computer. Why would this hold value post my usage of it in 3 years? Because no one will even sell me this in 3 years. The new one is so much better next week. Not even
Correct. Technology
Yeah, I bought it
skyrockets,
for $4,000. Next week there's a better one. Next month there's a better one. 6 months from now it's like 8 models up. And same with your phone. So what is the real use for the old one? It doesn't exist.
Correct.
So it's the same thing with cars. Once you put this bullshit in it and everything's electric, then you're like, why would I ever want the old one when the new one's so much better? So the depreciation cycle goes like so much further down and so fast. That's why these Spectres are like tanking because they just like once they make a new one, they'll be like,
So when I'm looking into like hypercars, I'm looking for cars that don't have those big screens.
Uh-huh.
And, like Bugatti has
yeah.
no screens at all. It's a timeless piece.
And I think it retains that idea that it's like about the driving experience, not about the distractions. We were talking about this on another show where like tech cars are all about distractions, like
Screens
because
and
they're not for driving. It's about like entertainment while you're driving. It's like the car will drive
Bro,
itself.
in the Cybertruck, you play video games, you can watch a movie.
Yeah,
and-
it's stupid. Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, I'd rather just like be stuck in a Range Rover like than in a Cybertruck. Like, I don't know.
yeah.
But anyways, so what do you think about? I know you like the Bentleys, the new Bentleys.
Love all Bentleys and Rolls Royces. I just not a big fan of the depreciation.
But do you like the product that Porsche put out with Bentley with the new GT?
Porsche?
Yeah, what Porsche
Well,
influenced this car?
Volkswagen Group.
Yeah, so basically, like
it's
all
Volkswagen,
the
yeah,
tech
yeah.
inside is Porsche tech.
Yeah, the
You
V8.
look at the
I see
like
what
the
you mean,
Porsche
yeah.
infotainment, like
Okay, okay.
everything. So it's,
Yes. Love.
That's one of my favorite cars of all time, the new Bentley GT Speed. Like I think it's so much car for the money when it's depreciated, and it's such a spectacular platform. Like it's fast, it's pretty.
Yeah,
it
but I
works.
can't buy a brand new one though.
Well, no, of course not. But I mean, you can buy a brand new one cheap, like Aston product. Aston product's really good too lately if it's depreciated.
Yeah, well, I'll wait like 1 year after.
Yeah,
it'll
exactly.
be $100
Like,
grand less.
yeah. I just bought a DBS 770, like the Roadster. You know the nice Volante, whatever.
The
I paid-
SUV.
No. I'm saying the DBS, not the DBX. I also bought a DBX 707, but the DBS like race model.
Yeah, the BS is great.
Yeah. So it's 1
Well,
year.
it's the silver one you have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was 1
beautiful.
year old.
Yeah.
It was unsold, so it was sold brand new. I got a $200K off a sticker.
Damn.
Yep.
Brand new with 3 years of warranty, like brand new.
Yep.
Which I thought was insane. Like it's crazy, And I just bought a DBX for 50 cents on the dollar
Yep.
with like 10,000
Literally,
miles.
you hit on the
Yeah,
nail, bro. 50
yeah,
yeah.
like it's 50 cents an hour. And but I
50%
think at 50 cents, it's hard to beat
Correct.
what you get
it's a
for the
great
money.
car.
Like
Yeah,
it's
great
like
car.
the most overrated new car and the most underrated used car. Once it gets to that cheap level because it's so affordable. But now they're pulling out a super sport, which should be interesting because they're usually very good looking, like compared to the base cars.
That last one was such a pretty car.
Yeah, it's a
And
very
that,
pretty
and that
car.
green, the British racing green that it comes in.
Yeah, very
what
pretty
a,
car.
What a freaking
So
good car.
it'll be exciting to see. When are they revealing this?
It's supposed to be at one of the upcoming shows, but this is what's been running around under. This is what the EV is supposed to look like under
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like the Bentayga.
The Bentayga,
Yeah,
it looks a little smaller.
Probably the cheaper Bentayga.
Yeah.
They'll probably do
They
an
have
entry level like the
They have,
Macan.
they have a full electric one too as well.
Yeah, they're doing probably some poverty Macan version of the Bentayga. Like for the poor people that want a Bentley, they shouldn't have a Bentley.
Yeah, I just got my girl a Bottega. I love it.
You like it?
Great.
I never liked it. I don't know.
Brand new.
What year?
The 25.
Okay,
and-
those are nicer than the older ones.
Yeah, and it's also like the Arnage edition.
Arnage, yeah.
Oh, it's so fancy. It's beautiful.
Azure, you
Amazing.
mean?
Azure, sorry.
Okay, Azure, yeah. I was like,
No,
Arnage is the old
Arnage
one.
is the old car, like
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the mid '90s
four-seater
car.
sedan, yeah.
The
That was
lobster car back
that
in
was
the
a
day.
cool
when you had
car.
real
Yeah,
money,
yeah.
yeah.
Boss's car, yeah.
Because back in the day, you had to have real money to have a Bentley or Rolls. Like back in like early 2000s, you were fucking like people don't realize how disconnected the world is today when they see Phantoms. Like in the 2000s, if you had a Phantom,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
bro, you were like the final boss.
Yeah.
Like there was no like there was nobody like
Final boss level.
Yeah, there was nobody that could touch you. Like we're like, who is this fucking guy?
every
you know?
schmuck has one.
Yeah, like, everybody's like Ghost, Dawn, this, Rafe. You know, like that's the loss of mass appealing luxuries. Everything loses value. You know.
And on the names of mass appealing luxury, but the exact opposite, we have these the Pagani, the Utopia, the newest car from Pagani, and there's in the name like Bentley did a tower, Aston Martin did a tower, and now Pagani's doing a tower. And if you purchase one of their 2 penthouses, you get a Utopia for free.
Or you just negotiate
Asterisk.
$5 million off the car.
There you go.
What
would you rather
penthouse
do?
and buy a 918 or something better and put it there and be like, fuck you very much.
And there's an asterisk to it. It's you don't get the car for free. You just get the opportunity to purchase the car.
Oh, got
So
it.
I never understood the Utopia. Like I didn't understand it because first off, I don't think it's better looking than any of the other shit they put out.
Correct, right?
It's really awkward
The
looking.
Wyra's
The
pretty.
wire is prettier.
Wire is pretty,
Yeah.
right? Okay, fair. So I'm not the only one that thinks that. But then here's the other thing: they made this car in a fucking manual,
I think
like
that's-
full
that's-
manual.
I think that's
like
the only cool part
gated,
about
which
it.
is cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Every single one that's been for sale has been an automatic.
Oh.
I don't understand this shit.
No one knows how to drive stick anymore, dude.
Yeah, but if they're for sale with 100 miles, who gives a shit? Because you weren't intending on keeping it.
Well, they're gonna
like
let
if you were gonna drive it, that's one thing. But like, why would you not make an extra million
Yeah. Getting
getting it in a manual? What fucking moron does that? Like,
Yeah. One of the things that's also a little weird about this is every spec that's come out, that's delivered already, has been such a weird, ugly spec.
yes, it's awkward. Yeah, there's that
look at
carbon
this.
one.
This is
yeah,
the ugly
that's
color.
the ugly. Yeah. But most of the there's a lot of ugly Pagani specs on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
There is a lot
Yeah,
of like
there's a lot.
awkward
Yeah.
like color.
But there's a
people
lot of
are
nice
colorblind.
ones.
They're
The
retarded.
Wyras are really nice.
There's some that are smoking, like with the half carbon, half blues, and like the correct livery done. It's just amazing. But some of them are just like the guys must be colorblind or like.
Like, who's specking this shit, bro?
I think they never even like had crayons as children. They were like the dumb fucking autistic kids that didn't know what colors went with whatever. So they create some of these fucking atrocities, and then you get them, and you're supposed to be nice to them because they're rich, but I think they're retarded. It's like when your kid brings over a shitty drawing, and you're supposed to be like, "Oh,
For the
that's
first one, yes.
so fucking cute."
The first one, yes.
Yeah. Versus like I would just trash it and be like, "What the fuck? What are you retarded?" Like go
Wow.
back and like you didn't even draw in the lines.
Bro, we should open up a company that literally submit your request and we'll custom build a car for you, so you go order it.
So we do this already.
See what I mean?
Yeah, we do this at
I can
Exotic
tell
Car
you,
Hacks.
yeah.
Except we don't have a lot of people that come to us for Paganis, but
Yeah.
a lot of us come for like 296s, SF90s and stuff, and they're like, "Please spec this for me."
That's
and,
the way. Yeah,
and
you
I
need
always
a
ask
professional
them to
doing it.
spec it first. I'm like, "Hey, spec it, and I'll see what
And I'll tweak it.
where your mind is going."
Correct.
And some of the shit I see, I'm like, yo, like you were dropped on your head as a child. Like
Yeah.
you're fucking retarded. Your parents gave you participation trophies every time you came home with a drawing, and they were like, you're gonna be the next Picasso. Because the confidence they have submitting that shit, I'm like,
Yellow with blue.
yeah. No, and it's really bad. No, it's not even yellow with fucking blue. That's okay. It's like
That's okay?
Yeah, that's okay sometimes. It can work.
depends
Yeah,
on the
yellow
car.
blue
Depends on
can
the
work.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But I'm talking like really fucking awkward shit, like a red with green.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
That doesn't work.
Like green livery, like red car, and then like green wheels or green caliper. Like I'm like, why the fuck would green and red go together? Out of it, or like green and yellow. Like someone
so many
submitted a
colors of-
full
yeah.
red car with like yellow interior. I'm like, what are you fucking McDonald's cousin or some shit? Like what is the point of this? Like why did you do this? And
Well,
they're
that-
like,
The details matter.
A lot of these people have never had cool cars before, cool anything before.
well,
So-
I mean,
Obviously,
I know guys who have a lot of nice cars and they still don't know how to spec.
yeah, they don't know how to do shit.
It's something that you just don't learn, I guess. I don't know.
can't buy taste.
Yeah, it can
But
be
I'm
nice.
telling you, just falsified sense of like pride from just making money because their friends, I think, don't tell them the truth.
They don't have real friends.
I think that's the thing. Like the richer you get, the more people suck your dick, and the less they tell you the truth.
That's not cool. Then you don't have real friends next to you. Then.
he didn't say that's not true. He went, That's not cool.
That's not cool. You don't have real friends then.
Hey man,
Well, but
I got real
like,
friends, bro.
you
I
know,
walk in there with a fucked up haircut. They'll tell me,
Yeah,
what the
they'll tell
fuck's
you
up
you're
with your hair, bro?
retarded. Yeah,
they'll tell me
exactly,
retarded.
yeah.
That's my real friend.
But I think that's how it should be. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why people are like,
Let me
you
walk
know-
around for 30 minutes with something on my face. What are you doing, bro? Say something.
yeah, like a lot of
I got
times
your
people are
back,
like,
get
what do you
mine,
think
you know?
about my new car? I'm like, it's so fucking ugly. And they're like, what is wrong with you? Like, why don't you say something nice? I'm like, it's fucking ugly.
Remember
like,
with
what
the
are you
carbon?
gonna say? Yeah.
Remember the carbon? It's real carbon. We're like,
Yeah. Yeah, some guy had like some wrapped carbon pieces, you know, and I'm like, is that a wrap? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like looking, I'm like, wait, you just put wrap over plastic? Like,
Bro,
what
I
the
saw some
fuck?
kid and put a post on
With the fake carbon, you know? Like,
I don't know if okay, so I think it's fake because he posted some kid posted a video of an Escalade with carbon everywhere. I'm like, that's not fucking
No,
real.
it's fake.
That's
It's
fucking
a
rap.
wrap. Yeah,
and he's
it's a
like,
wrap.
bro, look at this cool carbon. I'm like, that's a fucking rap, bro.
yeah, it's a wrap. It's like the idiots that used to do chrome cars back in the 2000s,
Chrome
thinking
spinners
they
all
were
day.
cool.
Hey, back then it was hot.
I don't
Back
know,
then, that
man.
was sick. That
I
was
think
cool.
I think back then there was a guy
Brad did
like
it- Brad
me
did it with the
now
gold,
that thinks that carbon shit's gay.
Yeah, but Brad did it with a gold Vendor when it first came out.
Project
That was
A79.
So that
Yes.
was
Yeah, you
was a part of that.
But that was different. That was different because nobody was touching those cars then.
Yeah.
Like,
And it
very
just
few
came to
people had the
America.
money. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was a good marketing
Yes.
angle. But he didn't like that car. I don't think he loved that car enough to be like.
Oh, it was hot. Yeah, it was
He,
hot.
he
Yeah.
loved that car
But the
for like
Venador just came to America.
But he also
Yeah.
did the Sharpie car, and that was great. Like
That was
and I
cool.
thought that was like different. Not
Yes.
that I wouldn't
I wish
drive
he'd kept that
around
shit.
fucking Miami with it,
No.
but it was like it's a
Put
cool
it in the
piece
garage,
of art,
yes,
like
piece
in
of art,
the
yeah.
middle of my office type of thing. It's like interesting,
Exactly. I wish you would have kept that shit.
good conversation piece or
yeah,
whatever.
that was
but
a fun
it's-
car.
Yeah.
But those are weird to fucking drive around in.
you get so
Yeah.
much attention.
Yeah, the golden Venador, we got a lot of attention.
Yeah, it's
bro.
just a bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Team Salamone back there. Remember the
Salamandrian,
guy? Yeah,
yeah.
so you remember not Salamandrian, the other guy, the team. I think Salamone. There was a guy named Salamandrian.
Salamandrian?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then there's another guy, the old guy, the divorce lawyer. Was the pink?
yes.
You know who I'm talking about? He got in a car accident.
Yeah,
recently,
he's
like
been
not
burned
too
down,
long,
yeah.
3 years
Yes.
ago or something.
Yeah, he's
got burned.
an attorney. Yeah.
Yeah, like he also had really weird taste, like really bizarre chrome.
Yeah, those
like,
raps-
well, yeah,
those
like
raps,
in the
yeah,
middle of
those-
New York,
those things.
whatever, awkward. Like
What's his
stuff.
style? But look,
Well, I
at
mean,
you,
listen, people can do it. Like, there's nothing wrong with expressing yourself on your car, but it doesn't mean we all have to appreciate. We can say it's ugly as fuck, you know, and then just bad taste. Or,
and move on.
you know, Lee's
Ugly
such
baby.
a nice guy. I don't think he's made for this kind of fun. He's like, I can't talk.
Lee and Mark would make great friends, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He's like, no, I can't say that. We're like, that shit is ugly. Lee's like, no, but people have different tastes. That shit is ugly,
He
bro.
likes. Okay.
There's a candy for every person. Nah, that shit is ugly.
And then you come to my showroom every single car that spoke.
Yeah. So I also think that's a failed product for Pagani, just for the record, because
don't
there's
think
too
so.
many. There's too many available. There's been too many available. Very early.
There are. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, compared to the
right.
old cars, very early. Many of them are for sale, and then on top of that, there were many open allocations. There weren't that many that were taken so fast that you couldn't get one.
Yeah.
Because I remember back when they first started announcing the car, 4 people offered me one, and I didn't previously have a Pagani at the time. So I thought, hey, like if it's openly available like that, it's almost like the Tourbillon too. That's the new Bugatti, which is amazing looking, by the way.
Fucking
Like,
sickest one they made yet.
they
Sickest
have
made.
Bugatti owns
Butterfly
the
doors,
design
the
of
steering
future cars. Like they understand their clients better than I
He
think
gets it.
them and Aston Martin.
He specifically, he gets it so
them
much.
and Aston Martin just understand design like better than anybody right now for new cars. But the
Please get the Tourbillon. I want to fuck with that.
no, I'm wait. So the fucking car was like you had to put $2 million down. $2 million for
Wait
3
till
years.
somebody does that and brings it
yeah,
to
that's
America, then
exactly
you
what
buy
I'm
it.
doing. Yeah, of course. Like I'm gonna buy one for sure. Like I thought it was unbelievable,
Yeah,
but
beautiful.
I won't even sell my Chiron, whatever Chiron I buy then. I'll just keep that and buy a Tourbillon because I think it's absolutely
sick.
spectacular.
Yeah. Sickest one they made.
Yeah, spectacular, and I think that's just a amazing design.
What are
but I
those
think
starting
this
at?
it's gonna be like 4 for the like base cars, like 4, like 3 point, like almost $1 million over what the base of because my car was 3.2. This car was gonna come out to almost like 3.9 pre like crazy options, like if you don't do carbon bodies and stuff. So I assume most will be like 4.2 unless you do like some crazy ass, colored carbon option or something
Yeah.
like insane. But I think Bugatti products really good product.
Yes.
I like the new Bugattis. It's like really, really good product, and I think that it's undervalued as fuck compared to the market right now.
Correct.
At
I
$3
feel
million.
like those things will like skyrocket 20 years from now.
Yeah, I think there's just. I mean, we saw this with the Veyron too. I don't know if you remember back then, you couldn't give away Veyrons at $600,000.
Yeah, but they went down.
Yeah,
now.
$600,000,
Now
yeah.
they're like $1 million plus. Yeah.
They're to almost $2 million now.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 2 million.
look at
That's
that.
probably the best looking future car coming out anytime
Not my favorite
soon.
spec, but this car itself is
No,
fucking
the car
ridiculous.
itself is.
I think the spec is
spectacular.
hot.
Yeah, I mean, spec is okay. Like it's an ordinary
boring.
car. Yeah, it's boring. For Bugatti, it's boring. But the idea of like all the mechanical pieces,
it's like a watch, bro.
no huge screen in the middle. You know, a tiny screen that comes out. Like
Timeless.
yeah, the steering wheel design, top and bottom instead of side to side, like floating.
the butterfly
paddles.
doors.
Yeah, like just. Stunning. And the rear was unbelievable until they
Yes.
came up with that variation. I don't know if you saw with the 18 like exhaust things. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's a little too much. Overkill.
Yeah,
It was
it's
overkill.
like a guy having 4 dicks. It's weird. You know, you take your pants down.
Why
you
am I having a visual? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
you take your pants and you got 4 cocks. The girl's like, which one am I sucking?
Leave it to PJ.
It's like milking a cow.
Whoa.
Oh my god. See that one? Yeah.
This guy right here.
Put
Yeah.
that up there.
Yeah, it's just like awkward. Like what the fuck do we? What do you need?
overkill.
Like, yeah, that's not necessary.
Literally, 8
if
months.
this is like even if it's like a pure sport,
Right,
it's
before
just.
the Grenier gray with the black and red and all the carbon.
I mean, like that's hot, but I'm saying why do we need that? Like we don't. Yeah, that's not
fault.
unnecessary.
And we,
Yeah, just
and
like
we all know
four-
we all know there's nothing behind that. It's just
even
another
6,
pipe.
even 6 would have been enough, but like 8 is just unnecessary, like just completely bizarre. I mean, let's hope this is a render and the final one comes out
You're right.
like better. But I think the prettiest Bugatti they've put out yet, which a lot of people haven't really been putting on the street, is a Mistral. I don't know if you saw it with no roof.
The only one, the black one.
It's not only one. I mean, there's a couple that are out there.
Pull
They
it up,
just
let's see what it
started
looks like.
getting delivered, but they have no roof. They're like the Elva of.
Sick.
I mean, fucking thing's beautiful.
No butterfly doors.
No, it's based off of the Chiron. But,
Yeah.
but it has a
Beautiful,
similar hue of a taillights.
Yeah,
'cause
there's
it's
the
kind of
white on
late-
blue one in
Yeah,
Naples.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like
beautiful.
smoking
Yeah,
fucking
even
car.
this spec is nice too. Yeah.
That's a nice damn.
Smoking fucking car.
Do
Like,
not
that
get
is-
caught at 2 o'clock in Miami in that thing
Why?
because it rains every day too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like this is. What the fuck?
It rains every fucking day.
yeah,
at
it
2
does.
o'clock. Hold on. Public service announcement. If you're coming to Miami, it rains every day at 2 o'clock.
Everywhere in
Never
Miami.
fails.
Yeah, but only for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
And if
then-
you're driving top down, it just finds you, pisses on you, and then stops.
It's like,
Yeah,
where's
like,
PJ
yeah.
with the top down? That's where we're
that's
raining
it,
right
yeah.
now.
I've had SatCloud find me. Like I've literally pulled over in my SVJ, and I'm like, let me put the top up. It's raining. And then if I would have driven like 2 blocks up, it would have stopped completely. I was like, what the fuck? I literally stopped under the rain, got my car all fucked up, put the roof up,
in the
get
tropical
out,
weather.
jump out, and then I'm like, it's perfectly clear. I was like, was that a fucking sprinkler or like what the fuck?
Just only you. Rains at your house, and that's it.
Yeah, it's just
And wait,
terrible.
these things, the doors are not butterfly doors,
No.
right?
But this is like a topless version of the Chiron with the new headlights.
Sexy.
Sexy
Very
as
nice.
fuck.
Very nice,
Because of the tariffs, I tried to buy one. The tariff will put the car at 8 million.
Yeah.
8 million
What,
euros.
$1 million just the
yeah,
tariff.
just tariff in euros. Yeah.
Wow.
And the dollar is devalued, so you know it's even worse because it's like $10 million cars. It's fucking stupid.
But I thought the other country pays the tariff.
no, not in this
The
case.
client pays the tariff.
But they told me the other countries pay the tariff.
Yes, they told you this on
Yeah,
CNN, then they told you this on Fox.
Yeah,
then
that's where I read. That's where I saw it. Yeah, and they said
it's like they gave it to me.
And we hope to God now that the Supreme Court actually knocks that shit off so they can basically have some kind of checks and balance on this shit. And be like, I really hope at least, I hope that America at least, even if we disagree in like policy of social standards, can fiscally agree that we are fucking taxed enough. So find a different way to get other countries to pay for trade than taxing the American consumer. Because in a capitalist system, there is no fucking way that the consumer is not the end product of the tariff.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. If cost of manufacturing goes up, then the
price of stuff goes up.
And if the price of manufacturing in America is more than in China or in Asia for certain parts, then the cost of the car goes up or the cost of the product goes up. There's no part in this where the consumer does not pay more. So if at least as a fucking country we can agree to be fiscally responsible for less fucking tax.
you're asking a lot.
Yeah, well yeah, we're asking a
we
lot.
can't even get along. in the
You
same
want
room.
logic?
Yeah, I
We
mean,
don't
if
do
we
that
can
here.
agree that we're taxed enough, no matter who the fuck you are, if you want to get paid less taxes, then really like start praying that this fucking does
Or
not
move to Miami, Florida.
But it rains every
even
day,
Miami's
too.
expensive. It's like $1,700 a square foot for a fucking house.
Yeah.
I just built my fucking 11,000 square feet house. It was like $1,500 a square foot. It's like crazy.
Yeah, that's like standard.
It's
standard
not
today.
standard. I'm not
Today
even on
it
the
is.
water.
He's like, he's not standard. I have the bill.
On the water, it would have been $2,500 a square foot and doesn't even exist. Like, this fucking
That's
stupid.
crazy, dude.
Yes, it's crazy. It was like $200 a square foot when I moved here. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're talking 20 years ago, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 20. Yeah, but I'm saying but that's not normal. Like, other
I-95 had 2 lanes.
but other places did not go up to that rate, like to 200%. Like, I mean, 10,000% or fuck percentage that is. That's not normal, man. But anyways, we're talking about Bugattis while complaining about the cost of living. So I don't think, next.
This is an oxymoron.
I did want to run by Lee the question that we've asked all the previous guests, because PJ continues to say this, and we're really doing some investigative journalism to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to phrase this as professionally as I can. PJ says we aren't fucking enough. How do you feel about that?
Well, I am.
That's a good fucking answer.
Wait, what kind of fucking? Like,
No, he says that
Like
as
having sex or-
society as a whole, we're not fucking enough. And if we were
Sex
fucking,
or fucking in business?
sex,
Oh, sex,
and if
yeah.
we were fucking more,
He took this to a very weird
No?
place because this was really out of context here. All of a sudden, he looked at you and he says, "Are we fucking enough?" So,
not you and I.
Confusion. Yeah,
That's
there was-
weird.
Okay, so it's very healthy to have sex.
Fuck, yeah.
It's extremely healthy, especially males. And if you don't have enough, you actually do create a problem for yourself.
Yes, I
There
agree
is.
with that. That's what I've said.
need to
I've said there
release,
would be
yeah.
less wars, there would be more success, and there would be more men motivated to work harder.
You also build more testosterone as a
Yes,
male.
exactly.
when
And you
do
want to
release
win.
more.
You
Yeah.
get hungrier.
Yeah.
So my
and
goal.
if you don't, you lose. You actually get weaker.
Yes, so what I've always argued is that it's that if society fucked more, 90% of the men-female problems would get basically fixed because men would rise faster. And one of the things that I've
Get it.
said is, we've always said, like a lot of people on podcasts today are saying women have been, like pushed up the ladder, but men have been forgotten, whatever. So my argument is, I don't think they've been forgotten. I think they just stopped fucking. So the girls stop fucking the guys, and the guys just don't rise anymore. So because men need that testosterone, they need the fucking, they need the
It's healthier,
the connection.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So when they do it, they get hungrier. They want to provide. They want to step up. They want to be like stronger. They want to go gym more. All that shit to protect their woman. But
so many benefits.
yeah, so
the list
many,
goes on. I can think of
hundreds,
benefits, yeah.
exactly, yeah. But then people argue like, oh, well, we're too promiscuous and shit. I'm like, no, women have turned into whores because men basically aren't fucking them enough, and so they're being selective. So the two, like, women are fucking the same guys, basically, like they're going for the top tier and leaving the middle ground where there are guys that are their thing because women think they're sevens when they're twos. Damn. Bitches are twos. I'm telling you. Like, I've seen bitches that are like ones and they think they're like sevens.
bitches are twos.
They keep ranking themselves sevens for no fucking reason. They're like twos. Like, they look like shit.
That's a shirt.
Yeah. I mean,
Clock
they
that-
look
clock
like
that mark.
total fucking shit. I mean, serious. But, like, when you look like total shit and you think you're a 7, you're not going to go fuck a guy who's a 3, but you're a fucking 1. Like, that's the problem.
The math ain't there.
No, this is fucking basic, like, algebra. Like, 1 through 10, you count. A fucking my 3-year-old can count. So if they can count, but it's this fucking stupidity. Like, there's women that think they're like, I want a successful guy. Oh, how much money should he make? $100K a year. What the fuck is $100K a year? You don't
Nothing.
even live in an apartment and fucking McDonald's every day. You're already broke. So, like, how does that mean you're successful? So, like, just that such confusion over, like, success. And there's still people on Instagram, whenever I post this shit, they're like, oh, $100K a year is a lot of money. I'm like, to do what?
To do what?
Like,
Yeah.
to
For
fucking
someone
sit in
who's
a
not
one-bedroom
hungry.
apartment?
And that's okay for someone who's not hungry.
I don't even think that's enough money for someone that's not hungry.
It's a respectable amount, but at the end of the day, it's not enough for us. It's not
No,
enough
but
for a lot of
but
people.
hold on. Is it really enough? Because as soon as rent goes up, it's suddenly not enough. As soon as the food price goes up, it's not enough.
have to
As
make a
soon
change in
as
life,
right,
yeah.
exactly. So therefore, money that is enough to sustain your survival if you're not hungry. Not continuously move the ladder up every time something happens and go, oh, now it's not enough, but it was enough last week. So, like, if you go to the hospital, you still have a bill, you're like, oh, I can have, oh, your rate goes up on your insurance. Oh, now suddenly it's not enough. So, like, as long as I think you're not making like $250 anywhere in the US, I don't think you can honestly say you're comfortably.
No.
Like, I'm not saying you're hungry, you don't have Ferraris and shit, like, put all that away, but like, even having a normal car, like a 30K car, normal apartment / home that you're renting, not even like owning, I still think you need like 2 to 250 to actually say
Depends on your age and lifestyle.
once in a
yeah.
while you can go out, like have a dinner. Not even like Miami. We're not talking about like $1,000 dinners because that's
Yeah,
not
that's
even
not-
that's
that's not
not
normal.
human
Yeah,
normal.
that's not
either.
human normal.
No, like I've realized that I spent like 90 grand last year in food. I was looking at my Amex and I'm like, where the fuck? And then I'm like, why would I just $800 charges every time for that?
Exactly. Yeah, that's Miami.
That is not normal.
I know. That is not
at
normal.
all. Like that is absolutely fucking abnormal.
And
I
these
think
restaurants are sold out.
yeah,
2-hour waiting
and I also
list.
think it's fucked up that valet is like $100 fucking bucks or $200.
To
Depends
move
what
my
kind of
car.
you drive.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Bugatti, $100.
Yeah, yeah. And
Honda, $20.
Yeah, yeah, it's just so fucked up.
$28. Send it to Cash App.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Well, you know,
I've been to the
another-
same places twice with different cars,
and
I get
they
taxed
different for
differently. And I look at them like, damn, I was here yesterday,
Yeah.
bro. What the fuck you doing?
I remember you.
She goes, yes, I
I
drove
take
an
good
event.
care of your car. I don't drive your car. I keep there. No worries. You come back. There's like 4 whores on your car, like taking pictures.
On
You're
Instagram.
like, what is wrong?
Terrible.
And the guy changed shift. He's nowhere to be found.
Yep. That's mine.
Anyways, guys, so this was episode 15.
You remembered.
I know. You told me. That's why I know.
I didn't think you were going to make it to the end of the episode with it.
I know. I try to just remind me. We have been alive for 15 episodes. This is amazing. I thought we'd be shut down after 3.
Well-
But we have one fan after 15 episodes. So
2.
Who's the second
We
one?
have to check Ken Pointer.
Oh, well, no, but who's the first fan?
Me.
Oh, okay. That doesn't count. Well,
3,
that's
there you
3.
go.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have
I
3
watched a bunch of
people.
episodes.
So we have 3 views at least on the channel. Hopefully, with you liking, subscribing, turning on notification, doing all the gay shit you do on YouTube, you'll be able to watch episode 16 next time. Hopefully, if we drop it, unless someone gives us a better logo, because we're getting canceled anytime.
Remember, guys, submit your logos for the logo challenge.
Yes. See you guys later.
Later.